In this session, we're going to have a look at how you might create an email shot within CRMHaven. In other words, do a mail merge of the data that we have on each of the clients and send it out in an email. Now, the way that we do that is you highlight any of the particular contacts you want, the clients you want to send to, and make sure that they're marked. Once they're marked, we now have the action menu available, so we can click on action and choose send email merge. When you do that, a window will come up showing you the different elements of the mail. So instead of sending it out with your normal email program, it will actually send the email out itself to the particular recipient that you specify here. So make sure that you've got your email server set up. You can set those up in the main settings or enter them in here. That will be your ISP's server name, as well as, if necessary, your username and password. Now, by default, it gives you a heading, as you can see up the top here. You can change that heading. You can even put merge data into that heading. The way that we put merge data in is it uses the heading names of the data and puts the small greater than and less than signs around them. Now, if you want, you can see down here there's a list of all of the different possible values that you can paste in or have inserted in. The way that we bring one of those values in is if you click somewhere in the plain body area there, and if you go and bring in any of these values, so say for example we'll bring in client city, you'll see that it pastes it in there. Now you can copy and paste that out of there into any of the other fields that you may want to. So, like a normal email message, you can set up your plain body as well as the HTML body. If you want, you can actually remove the HTML side of it and just send it as a plain text message. Now you can see the values, the field values here. As soon as you went to send the email, what would happen is it would substitute that text that we've got in here. So for example, salutation, it would bring in the word Mr. And then for the first name, Elvis Presley, etc., that sort of thing. Now you can make the text as long as you want. It doesn't have to be a short message. You can put as much as you want further down there, put in as much text as you want, and that sort of thing. Now the HTML is a bit more complex. You may want to use an HTML program to actually paste data in. You can even put links and graphics and things like that to links which are available on different websites and things, so that's entirely up to you. Again, even with the HTML information there, it will substitute in the values that we want. If you have an attachment that you want to add on, you can click on the attachment here, go and insert the particular value that you want. So you could choose a file. Let me come in here and choose a particular file. There we go. We've got a file as an attachment on there. And by default the add event is ticked. That means that as soon as we go send for all of those particular clients, it will go and add an event to their email shot list, specifying that they've actually got received an email from us. So that happens automatically. If you don't want that event added, you can go and click it off. Now, down below here we have a preview. That's for previewing the HTML side of the email. So if we click on preview here, there you go. That's essentially a web window. It would show, if there were graphics and things in there, it would show the graphics showing up there as well, so you can get an idea of what the HTML is going to look like of the email before it actually sends it out. We also have the ability to do a test. So what that means, instead of sending it off to these 7 people and then wondering if it arrived okay, you can actually, once you've got all of these details up here entered, click on the test button. It will ask you to put in an email address, so you can put in your own personal email address, and you can send off one sample to yourself to verify that it actually appears okay before you actually send it off to your clients. So that way we can get a preview on screen of the HTML, we can get a preview in an actual email, and eventually go send. So that's how we do an email shot within CRMHaven. I hope you find it useful. Thank you and goodbye.